I don't have a good intro for this one, so just like and subscribe now. I guess I can review Legacy Chromia straight afterwards, mostly because she's also from Cyberverse. Well, apparently, allegedly, the rumors say. Yeah, this looks nothing like the Cyberverse design. I've seen people repurpose it as an animated universe Chromia, mainly because the actual animated Chromia Derek J. Wyatt drew was fucking lame, as it was just Arcee but blue. And yeah, sure, this also would be just Prowl but blue, but at the very least this one has a unique head design. The question remains, why Prowl mode? Cyberverse Chromia was based on the IDW design, which was inspired by the T30 toy, which was a partial of Prime RID Arcee. So why not make her a partial of Legacy Prime Arcee to complete the cycle? Too many of those? Do you really care? And it's not a bad toy in the slightest. It just doesn't make sense unless you will sense into it yourself as if it was animated universe character. But let's talk about the toy. I wish it was painted more like the CGI render, but the color scheme we got is indeed closer to the animation model. My only gripe with how she looks is really just the ass flap, as it's annoying in both positions. It can go up high enough to sit flush with the blades, making me think it should sit like this, but apparently not, as the instructions show it pointed down, where it gets in the way, so I just removed it entirely. The back blades are an enigma to me, as they only look good in the way they should sit, and any other position just looks bad to me. Why are there so many stock photos of them being down? I'm also a little concerned about the clear plastic chest. It's a big chunk and the joints aren't exactly thin, but this joint in particular is making me nervous. Force circulation get an expressive bulge in the head, full rotation in the shoulders, elbow joint at 90, biceps low, elbow bend a typical 90, inwards wrist joint, waist low, technically a neck crunch forwards, which you can kind of use, but if you need to go deeper then you are starting to tap shit and I really don't like that. Hips are basically unrestricted and can go anywhere you want them to. Thighs low, knees can bend more than 90, but if you use the joint in the wheel as a second knee joint, I will murder your entire family. Ankle is only a ball joint, though this groove hinders the range a little bit. 26 points of articulation in total, which is really good, and I only wish the toy had wrist swivels. For accessories I get seemingly nothing, but this part of the wheel can actually come off to become really fat and bulky throwing ninja stars, which is an admirable attempt at them, but the QC of modern chuck is just not high enough for these to work flawlessly for everyone, and mine are very picky and delicate, so I have to be careful or else they jam up and grind their gears. And the whole gimmick, it seems, is that she can hold them in her hands, but only one of them is molded to hold them tightly, rendering it completely unusable with actual weapons or other accessories, and when you have them in use then it leaves the shins with cavernous voids and you can do shit about it. Though it does show some interesting, at least to me, detail. They actually sculpted in the throwing stars blades into the wheels themselves on both sides, which at first, when I noticed this detail, made me think the designers had a specific way you're meant to have the stars plugged in, so you know, the actual stars and the sculpted in ones line up with each other, but apparently not, as both wheels are the same, so it doesn't matter. The transmission is cool, I like some of its steps, but it's also so hyper specific. Yes, it's crappy as shit, but I feel there wasn't much they could have done about it. It's no 07 Deluxe or C-Bike, but I don't mind a kinda crappy alt mode when the robot mode is so good. The gig stand is a little hard to put down, which kind of doesn't work anyway. If you have the throwing stars on, then you can't really roll the bike in one direction, as their weights will catch on pieces and get out of whack, because again, the QC is not good enough for these to be reliable. And my last complaint, the seat is a little too thick, making it a little difficult to set anyone on her. Not even Combiner Groove, who is a Combiner is this uncomfortable. But anyway, let's quickly run her through the bladeboard. I don't think anyone would miss my explanations for each score that much. Works category. Accuracy is a 1, robot mode is an 8, L mode is a 4, Q factor is a 6, Cable is a 9. In play category, articulation is an 8, transformation is a 6, gimmicks is a 3, accessories is a 4, quality is a 7, value is a 9, 65 points in total, which puts her into the 23rd place. So yeah, subscribe.